Who are the most fearsome fast bowlers in world cricket in the last 35 years? Today, we count down top 20. Let's see who reigns supreme on number 1. Coming in at number 20 is Brett Lee. Brett Lee, one of the fastest bowlers in world cricket. Brett Lee played in 76 test matches, took 310 wickets, average of 30.81, strike rate of 53.3, and 10 5-wicket hauls. He was known for his lightning fast pace. Brett Lee was one of the most exciting fast bowlers to watch. Lee could consistently deliver balls at over 150 kilometers per hour, making him a constant threat to batsmen around the world. His aggressive approach on the field was complemented by his ability to perform in crucial situations, including a memorable spell against England in the 2005 Ashes series. Lee's career was also marked by his spirited attitude and sportsmanship, endearing him to fans worldwide and leaving a memorable legacy. One of the best Australian fast bowlers comes in at number 20. Coming in at number 19 is the Pakistani Mohammad Asif. Mohammad Asif played in 23 test matches, took 106 wickets, average of 24.36, 48.8 strike rate, and took 7 5-wicket hauls. Mohammad Asif was known for his exceptional control and ability to seam the ball both ways. His natural talent for swing bowling, combined with a seemingly effortless delivery style, made him a formidable bowler in favorable conditions. Asif's best performance often came in conditions that assisted movement, where he could outsmart batsmen with his subtle variations. Despite a career curdled by controversies, Asif's skill level remains undeniable. In a relatively short test career, he demonstrated the potential to be one of the Pakistan's all-time greats. His mastery of seam and swing at a young age left many wondering what could have been if his career had not been overshadowed by off-field issues. Asif's legacy, therefore, is a mix of brilliance on the field and a cautionary tale off it. One of the most skilled fast bowlers that cricket world has seen. Mohammad Asif comes in at number 19. Now, before we move on to number 18, I want to bring you guys the first quiz question of the evening. The first quiz question of the night is, who were the first twins to play test cricket together? Drop your answers into the comments. Coming in at number 18 is Josh Hazlewood. Josh Hazlewood played in 70 tests so far, took 273 wickets, average of 24.82. His strike rate is 53.9 and has taken 12 5-wicket hauls so far. His bowling style is characterized by discipline and accuracy. One of Hazlewood's most notable performances came during the 2017-18 Ashes series, where he was instrumental in dismantling the English batting lineup with his precision bowling. Hazlewood's methodical approach and effectiveness in both test and limited over cricket have made him cornerstone of the Australian bowling lineup since his debut. Josh Hazlewood comes in at number 18. Coming in at number 17 is Mitchel Johnson, another Australian fiery pacer. He played in 73 test matches, took 313 wickets, average of 28.4, strike rate of 51.1, and took 12 5-wicket hauls. He was an enforcer. Johnson's cricket career is a narrative of formidable pace and devastating impact, particularly during the 2013 and 14 Ashes, where he almost single-handedly dismantled the English batting lineup, claiming 37 wickets in 5 matches. His ability to generate searing pace, coupled with unpredictable bounce and lethal swing, made him one of the most feared fast bowlers of his era. Mitchel Johnson comes in at number 17. Coming in at number 16 is one of the South African greats, Vernon Philander. Vernon Philander played in 64 test matches, took 224 wickets, average of 22.32, strike rate of 50.8, and took 13 5-wicket hauls. Philander was a master of seam bowling, known for his extraordinary ability to exploit conditions that offered even the slightest assistance. His skill in moving the ball both ways, combined with impeccable line and length, allowed him to dismantle batting lineups, particularly on the green pitches of South Africa. Philander's bowling was not about raw pace, but about precision and tactical acumen, making him lethal during the initial overs of a test match. Vernon Philander comes in at number 16. Before we move on to number 15, I want to bring you guys answer to the first quiz question we brought up earlier. The quiz question was, who are the first twins to play test cricket together? The answer to this is Steve and Mark Waugh. Coming in at number 15 is the Pakistani Shoaib Akhtar. Shoaib Akhtar played in 46 test matches, took 178 wickets, average of 25.69, and a strike rate of 45.7, and he took 12 5-wicket hauls. He was known known as the Rawalpindi Express. Shoaib Akhtar is famous for being one of the fastest bowlers in history of cricket. His ability to exceed speeds of 100 miles per hour consistently was his trademark, coupled with an aggressive bowling style that often intimidated batsmen. Shoaib Akhtar's career, though often marred by controversies and injuries, left an indelible mark in cricket history. His sheer pace brought spectators to the stadium and added a thrilling dimension to the matches he played in. Akhtar is often cited as an inspiration by many fast bowlers for his ability to bowl fast, consistently, and his fearless attitude. Shoaib Akhtar comes in at number 15. Now, before we move on to number 14, I'm going to bring you guys the second quiz question of the evening. Which powerfully built West Indian batsman once scored 1,710 runs in a calendar year and had a high score of 291? Drop your answers into the comments. Let us know what you guys think the answer is. Coming in at number 14 is Shaun Pollock. Pollock played in 108 tests, took 421 wickets, average of 23.11, strike rate of 57.8, and took 16 5-wicket hauls. Shaun Pollock was the epitome of accuracy and consistency as a bowler. Pollock was known for his ability to maintain an impeccable line and length, which combined with subtle sea movement and intelligence made him a central figure in South Africa's bowling attack. Pollock's leadership as a captain was also significant, guiding the team with calmness and resilience. His legacy as a cricketer is characterized by his reliability and effectiveness, making him one of the all-time greats in fast bowling. Shaun Pollock comes in at number 14. Coming in at number 13 is Stuart Broad. Stuart Broad, one of England's greatest, played in 167 tests, took 604 wickets, average of 27.68, strike rate of 55.7, and took 25 wicket hauls. Broad is known for his spellbinding spells that can capture multiple wickets in quick successions, dramatically shifting the course of a match. His most famous spell, 8 for 15 against Australia in 2015, decimated the opposition and is etched into the cricketing folklore. Broad's height allows him to exploit extra bounce, making him especially potent against new batsmen. His legacy includes not just his wicket-taking ability, but also his contribution to some of England's most significant victories. Stuart Broad comes in at number 13. Coming in at number 12 is somebody known as the White Lightning, Allan Donald. He played in 72 test matches for South Africa, took 330 wickets, average of 22.25, strike rate of 47, and took 25 wicket hauls. Known as White Lightning for his blistering pace, Allan Donald was one of the most fearsome exponents of fast bowling in the 1990s. Donald's ability to generate extreme pace, coupled with aggressive bowling tactics, terrorized batsmen around the world. His confrontations are legendary, particularly the intense battles with batsmen who dare to take him on. Donald's skill set included a deadly combination of speed, swing, and precise sea movement, making him a formidable opponent in any conditions. The White Lightning, Allan Donald from South Africa. Now, before we move on to number 11, I want to bring you guys the answer to that quiz question we brought up earlier. The quiz question was, which powerfully built West Indies batsman once scored 1,710 runs in a calendar year and had a high score of 291? The answer to this is the great Vivian Richards. Coming in at number 11 is the Australian Mitchel Starc. He has played in 89 test matches so far and has taken 358 wickets at an average of 27.74, strike rate of 48.6, and has 14 5-wicket hauls. Mitchel Starc is best known for his lethal left arm pace and the ability to swing the ball both ways. His Yorker, one of the most feared weapons in his arsenal, has been particularly effective in the death overs and limited overs cricket. Starc's ability to dominate across all formats has made him a crucial player for Australia since his debut. He has consistently been one of the fastest bowlers in the world, with speeds regularly topping 150 kilometers per hour. Mitchel Starc comes in at number 11. Now, before we move on to number 10, I'm going to bring you the third quiz question of the evening. Who was the first bowler to pass the 350 wicket mark in Test cricket? Coming in at number 10 is Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins, the Australian Test captain, has played in 62 Test matches so far, has taken 269 wickets at an average of 22.53, strike rate of 46.8, and has taken 12 5-wicket hauls. Since his debut, Pat Cummins has excelled with his raw pace and athleticism, quickly becoming the spearhead of Australia's bowling attack. His robust physique allows him to bowl long spells without losing speed or accuracy, making him a captain's dream. Cummins' leadership as the Australian Test captain has been marked by tactical acumen and an inclusive approach, guiding developing young bowlers and leading from the front. Pat Cummins comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is the West Indian Courtney Walsh. Courtney Walsh played in 132 test matches, took 519 wickets, average of 24.44, strike rate of 57.8, and 22 5-wicket hauls. Courtney Walsh was known for his remarkable durability and consistency. Walsh's ability to maintain a disciplined line and length over long spells made him the backbone of West Indies' bowling attack for over a decade. When Walsh retired, he was the leading test wicket taker, a testament to his skill and longevity in the game. His ability to maintain high performance levels, even towards the latter stages of his career, speaks volume about his dedication and fitness. One of the greatest West Indies fast bowlers comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is the highest wicket taker in Test cricket as a fast bowler, James Anderson. As you see it on the screen, he has played in 188 Test matches, finally retired, took 704 wickets at an average of 26.45, strike rate of 56.8, and took 32 5-wicket hauls. James Anderson's skill in swing bowling, especially with the Duke ball under English skies, has made him a phenomenal asset to the English cricket team. Anderson's approach combines precision, endurance, and an intellectual understanding of bowling mechanics, which he uses to adapt his strategy based on batsmen's weaknesses, match conditions, and game scenarios. His legacy is characterized by his longevity and his evolution as a bowler. Starting out as fast and raw talent, he has redefined his technique to become a master of swing bowling, setting a benchmark for future generations. James Anderson comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 is the Indian Jasprith Bumrah. What a bowler. Only played in 39 test matches so far, but has taken 173 test wickets at an average of 20.24, strike rate of 44.1, and has 10 5-wicket hauls already. Bumrah emerged as a key figure in India's fast bowling attack with his distinctive sling arm action and impeccable accuracy, known for his Yorkers and sharp bouncers. Bumrah's ability to adapt across all formats have made him particularly valuable. He's known for the quiet demeanor and lethal in-swinging deliveries, which have often dismantled well-set batsmen. Bumrah's spell in the 2018 Test Series in Australia, where he helped India secure a historic victory with match figures of 9 for 86 at Melbourne, highlights his ability to perform in diverse conditions. Jasprith Bumrah comes in at number 7. Now, before we move on to number 6, I want to bring you guys the answer to that third quiz question we brought up earlier. Who was the first bowler to pass the 350 wicket mark in Test cricket? The answer to this is the great Dennis Lillee, who finished with 355 test wickets in 70 matches. Coming in at number 6 is Kagiso Rabada. Kagiso Rabada has played in 65 test matches so far, has 306 test wickets at an average of 21.77, and look at that strike rate, 39.0, with 14 5-wicket hauls already. Rabada burst onto the international scene with remarkable pace and the ability to generate significant sea movement. Known for his fiery spells and sharp bouncers, his physicality and stamina allows him to bowl long spells without compromising on speed, a critical asset in Test cricket. One of Rabada's most memorable performances came during a Test match against England at Lord's in 2017, where he showcased his skill and maturity by taking crucial wickets and helping South Africa secure a vital win. Kagiso Rabada, one of the greatest South African bowlers. Before we move on to number 5, I want to bring you guys the fourth quiz question of the evening. Which England opener played in 108 matches, made 8,114 runs with 22 centuries, and was once dropped for slow scoring? Drop your answers into the comments. Coming in at number 5 is the Pakistani Waqar Younis, who played in 87 test matches, took 373 wickets at an average of 23.56, strike rate of 43.4, and took 22 5-wicket hauls. Waqar Younis, renowned for his explosive pace and ability to reverse swing the ball, was one of the most feared fast bowlers in his prime. His trademark Yorker, often delivered at high speed, was a potent weapon that led to many of his wickets. Waqar's aggressive approach and skill in late overs, particularly in ODIs, revolutionized death bowling. His contribution to the art of fast bowling, especially in mastering reverse swing, have left a lasting impact on the game, inspiring countless fast bowlers till today. Waqar Younis comes in at number 5. Coming Coming in at number 4 is Curtly Ambrose. Curtly Ambrose played in 98 test matches for the West Indies, took 405 wickets, average of 20.99, strike rate of 54.5, and 22 5-wicket hauls. He was a towering figure at over 6 feet 7 inches. Ambrose was a formidable presence on the cricket field. His height gave him an advantage, allowing him to exploit bounce like few others. Ambrose's ability to deliver tight, disciplined, and aggressive spells made him one of the most economical and feared fast bowlers of his time. His standout performance of 7 for 1 against Australia in 1993 remains one of the most devastating spells in Test cricket, showcasing his ability to dominate best in the business. Curtly Ambrose comes in at number 4. So before we get into the top 3, I want to make sure that you guys check out the links in the description. Check out the Reverse Scoop shop where you can support youth cricket development at the grassroots level. And remember to smash that like button. Coming in at number 3 is one of the Pakistani greatest, Wasim Akram. Wasim Akram played in 104 test matches, took 414 wickets at an average of 23.62, strike rate of 54.6, 25 5-wicket hauls. Akram is often considered one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time, renowned for his ability to swing the ball both ways, even on dead pitches. His mastery of reverse swing, especially in the later stages of the game, made him a formidable opponent. Akram possessed a rare blend of pace and precision, coupled with an uncanny ability to read batsmen's minds, setting them up over by over. His arsenal included lethal in-swingers, deceptive outswingers, and a devastating Yorker, all delivered with a smooth, rhythmic run-up and action. Wasim Akram comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is the Australian greatest fast bowler, Glenn McGrath. Glenn McGrath played in 124 tests, took 563 wickets at an average of 21.64, strike rate of 51.9, and took 29 5-wicket hauls. McGrath was celebrated for his extraordinary accuracy and his ability to maintain a disciplined line and length consistently. His approach was methodical and relentless, often described as metronomic in his delivery, making him highly effective in all conditions. McGrath's ability to target the top of off stump from an imposing height allowed him to control the game by limiting scoring options and building pressure. Glenn McGrath comes in at number 2. Before we move on to number 1, I want to bring you guys the answer to the final quiz question that we brought up earlier. Which England opener played 108 matches, made 8,114 runs with 22 centuries, and was once dropped for slow scoring? The answer to this is Geoffrey Boycott. So for number 1, we're going to play that guessing game again with you guys as we do with all of our ranking videos. I'll give you the description of this player and drop the answer right at the end. Let us know what you guys think the answer is. This player played in 93 test matches, took 439 wickets, average of 22.95, strike rate of 42.3, and took 26 5-wicket hauls. He was known for his blistering pace and ability to swing the ball at high speeds. His bowling arsenal was not just limited to raw pace. He mastered the art of reverse swing, which made him lethal in subcontinental pitches later in his career. His role in maintaining South Africa's status as a top test nation during his career was crucial, and he's often cited as one of the greatest fast bowlers of all time. If you have not guessed the answer by now, he is Great Dale Steyn. If you like this ranking video, you'll love the ranking video on the screen right here. Top 20 greatest batsmen in the last 35 years. Make sure to check it out on the screen right here.